Hello, how many stocks should I track for swing trading? Swing trading chart analysis of MNST. Well, it depends. If you want to do your swing trading chart analysis on a weekend basis, you can afford to have um, a lot of stocks on your watch list. But if you want to do your chart analysis on a daily basis, you can have about 70 or so of stocks on your watch list. It depends on how many your swing trading um, strategy you are using as well, in my opinion. All those things are kind of linked together. The swing trading strategy you are using will determine what kind of stocks you want to trade using that strategy, and will determine how many stocks you wanted to have in your watch list to swing trade from. So in 2024, for instance, we have about 60 or so stocks in our watch list that we swing trade from. We create a watch list of stocks that we just refer to buy stocks. So we analyze those stocks, and if one is well positioned for us to buy, we buy. And we highlight the one we purchased already until we sell it, and we'll take the highlight out of there. In 2025, I went a little bit further and have about 79 to 80 stocks on my watch list. Using short uptrend and swing trading strategy, I have about 60 or so. Using long uptrend and swing trading strategy, last year, 2025, I had about 79 to 80 stocks. And I try to analyze those on a daily basis. So if you allocate about an hour or so for your chart analysis, it will be between 30 to an hour. You will first, that pretty much determine how many hours or minutes in a day you want to allocate for your chart analysis. And I will say that if you have zero clue on that, you can estimate about 2 hours a day for your swing trading. That includes 30 minutes to place your order to buy or sell, and it could be while the market is open, maybe during your break time or your lunch time during the day, unless you want to place those orders before the market's open. And you'll allocate about 30 minutes to do your record keeping after those stocks purchased for you. You can pull your transactions out and log those into your spreadsheet, and 1 hour to do your chart analysis. And that record keeping is after the market close or before the market open, is outside of the market hours. And 1 hour to do your chart analysis is again outside of the stock market hours as well. So the 30 minutes to place the order will include doing chart analysis for those stocks you want to place order for. So that means you already know those stocks. You flag them on your watch list, and you will analyze them quickly to see, yes, if you want to buy them, and buy them. So 2 hours a day was, the way I did it last year. Using long option and swing trading strategy throughout the end of last year, I noticed that I can make it even more relaxed and flexible. So that link to this watch list So if you do not want to spend about 2 hours a day swing trading on your swing trading routine, you can make it even shorter by allocating maybe 30 minutes a day for your swing trading, routine, and pretty much move the rest to the weekend. So that include doing your chart analysis during the weekend and doing your record keeping of things you purchase or sold during the weekend as well. So that would mean during the weekend you might spend maybe 2 hours or so or a little bit more to do those things, and 30 minutes during the weekday to analyze stocks that you flag to buy and place orders for those, and that's it. So that'll be 30 minutes or less a day. And days that you are not buying anything, you will spend none as well, no time, doing any of those. And then weekend you can do your chart analysis. With that in mind, and with that long option and swing trading strategy in mind, I noticed that, well, we could have a bigger list, a larger, a wider list, or more stocks on our watch list that we can just analyze during the weekend, and it gives us a more pool to buy from. Because with the long option and swing trading strategy that I used last year, I noticed that when I buy stocks, it takes months for me to sell them. So therefore, to be able to have more stocks in the list that I can buy from, it's good to have a bigger list than CC or 79. When I have CC stock watch list, I'm using short option and swing trading strategy by buying and selling, within a week or two. So the pool I keep having stocks in the pool for me to buy with that strategy. A lot of trades. With long option and swing trading strategy, it veers a little bit toward investing, short-term investing. So buy and wait months to sell. Very quickly, the available stocks not yet purchased could narrow down quite a bit. So therefore, I decided to have 202 stocks, and right now is 203 stocks on our watch list. In addition to that, I have an investment stocks list of 59 stocks because they are kind of slow grower, and I have them here as well, to see what I can buy from here. And then we have this list of 203 stocks. So that is the number of stocks that it is okay if you have a large list like this to have if you want to analyze them during the weekend. And then you can just make it red stocks that are ready for you to buy during the week. And during the week, you will just keep analyzing those red ones until you buy them, and then you color code, you highlight the one you purchase, and then you know that you already purchased those. So that is the strategy that I'm using, and today we are going to analyze MNST to see if it's a buy or not. And today is January 16, 2026. We are using Thinkorswim platform, which is free if you have just Swap account, and we are going to use maximum daily chart. So MNST, is it a buy today or not? Well, it is not a buy today based on long option and swing trading strategy we are using. Why is that? Because right now is close to the peak of the mountain than it is to the valley of that mountain. And yesterday the price dropped. The price at the end of the day was lower than the price in the morning when the market opened. And that same day it reached all-time new high. Because we are using maximum chart, it's going to show us all-time new high. And our long option long swing trading strategy consists of determining the value long that you like to buy. You are comfortable joining the club, buying the stocks at the price alone, that value long that you are okay buying the stocks at. And all-time new high is where around that area you want to sell it. So buy at the valley and sell it at the top or around those areas. So that means it's going to take a while to get there. For instance, last time it touched base with this valley line was early 2025. Those valley lines are years. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. And now it's reaching all-time new high still in 2026. So it's pretty much almost 1 year keep going up. So, and we are going to see when it's going to come back down, because again here, in fact, it touched base with it mid-2024, August 2024, went up and come back before it was ready to start going up. But you can see that last time it touched base with that line again was in 2022, and it reached, or it was done pretty much, it reached all-time new high in 2023, pulled back and went a little bit above it, but I would say about the same level, 2024, and then it was done. So, and again, from this area to here is about 1 year time frame again. So maybe there is a repetition there, but then from here all the way down here took about 1 year as well. And of course it came down, went back up before it was ready to come down. So if it's continue going up, if this repetition, this cycle will repeat itself, it could be a year or two before we might find it again around this valley line. But in the meantime, it's in our watch list, but we are nowhere near buying it just yet. We don't want to join the ride at this level. We just want to keep an eye on it, and we prefer to just wait to buy at the valley line, because again we don't know for sure when this journey is going to end for us to come back down. So therefore, using long option and swing trading strategy, now short option and swing trading strategy, we just prefer not to take any action regarding these stocks and just wait on it. So therefore, it is not a buy in relation to the strategy we are using to swing trade our stocks. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Girls of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in soap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. The way we analyze MNST is the way we do our swing trading chart analysis. If you like that strategy and you like to practice analyzing stocks and receive feedback, will you please check in the description or on our online store liberdownload.com, the small group online workshop to see if you are interested and reserve a spot for it. So thank you so much for your time. And more videos in this series can be found in the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step using Long Option link in the description of this video, as well as other swing trading related playlists. And again, how many stocks you can track for swing trading. You just have to start, gathering those lists, have a master list, and pull the best one from it. Again, that's the charts are clear for you based on the strategy you are using, and those will be the list you will analyze during the year. And if that list is just too narrow for you, then for the following year you can make a little bit bigger. If the list you start with was too big, harder for you to have time to analyze, then you know that the following year you will shrink it. Stocks that you didn't understand and you didn't trade much, you can take them out and have a shorter list, a smaller list for the following year. So it's about the journey. Enjoy the process. It's not about knowing all of those facts before you take your action, but you'll get better as you are swing trading. At least that is the strategy I'm using, and again, it's related to my personality type. I like the process. I'm green and gold, first two color personality out of the four colors that we all have. For researchers that analyze people's personality based on colors: blue, green, gold, and blue, green, gold, and orange. So we all have a combination of those four, but the first two can show up more in the way you do things. So green and gold, doing research is a green color personality things, and process is there as well. So trying to learn new things, trying to improve is more my color, my personality type. Therefore, I'm not trying to know everything. I'm not trying to be the best swing trader. No, I just set goals. I wanted to create a stream of income, swing trading, parallel to my job. So therefore, I'm working toward that goal, and I'm enjoying the process. It is a journey. I'm not focusing on the end, but I'm enjoying the process and trying to improve one step at a time, and so the watch list is not perfect, and I'm still seeing stocks there that I don't really want to trade, and just keep bearing yourself. So it's okay to start, and then you can just keep improving, and you keep improving the swing trading strategy you are using, and you keep improving the watch list of those stocks you want to swing trade using that strategy. So far, for the past 2 years, 2024, 2025, and now 2026, I'm only swing trading large cap stocks, but there are small cap stocks, mid cap stocks that I like to have a watch list of, but I don't have time to create those. Because I don't have a watch list of stocks for large cap stocks that I'll say this is the perfect list for the strategy that I'm using. I keep looking for those stocks that are good for the strategy I'm using. So therefore, keep swing trading them to see, yes, if they are good enough for that strategy. So therefore, it is a journey, and once I have this list, I have time, I can create for other markets, find stocks in other markets capitalization that can work with the strategy I'm using. But so far, I have a good pool of stocks here to buy from, more than I have money to buy them. Because again, you have to save money and invest at the end of the month and buy stocks. In the meantime, I'll flag stocks that are ready to be purchased, until we have the money to buy them. So we have plenty in this list to work with, and as we are buying them, and we will see if those stocks are really good with the strategy we are using, and based on my opinion. You only find out after you make that purchase, not by analyzing without buying. So thank you so much for your time.